Okay, section 6.2, let's look at perimeter. Kind of scrolling down here, we're going to recognize various types of polygons, calculate the perimeters of polygons. Okay, well, what is a polygon? A polygon is a closed plane figure, think back to the last lesson, just a shape, okay, with 3 or more sides in which each side is a line segment. Each point where the sides meet is called the vertex, think back to the last lesson. Note, a closed figure begins and ends at the same point. Okay, the perimeter, P, of a polygon is the sum of the lengths of its sides. You can kind of think of this like a pool. A pool would be a polygon. Okay, it's got more than 3 sides. You can walk around it. Okay, so let's look here. And then it's just giving us some finding the perimeter. Don't worry about this too much. This is going to be very simple to understand. Okay, here's some just simple shapes and the ways to find the let's define the perimeter. Notice for a triangle, it's just going to be A plus B plus C. Here you can just, if you have a square, you can just have one side, multiply it by 4, and then so on and so forth. But when all else fails, if you cannot remember these, just remember, it's the addition of all the sides, okay? These are just formulas that make things a little bit quicker. So let's kind of look at some examples here. Calculate the perimeter of a square with sides of length 16. Well, if we go back, let me see here. Just one way here. Notice if we have a square, well, you're going to have a side here of 16, you're going to have a side here of 16, and a side here of 16. Okay, well, we could add all those up, or, knowing what our multiplication, this would just be 4 times 16. When we do that, we can do 4 times 16 in our calculator, and then we would get 64, and then don't forget the units. Okay, let's continue on and try a couple more. Okay, calculate the perimeter of a triangle with side lengths of 40 millimeters, 70 millimeters, and 80 millimeters. Notice this one is strictly addition, so if you want to do that, you could just kind of come in here, get a pen out here. Okay, we come in here, we just put the 40, the 70, oops, got an 80 in there too, I forget it. Cannot forget that 80. And 80 right there. Okay, well, 80 plus 70 plus 40. Okay, that is going to give us 190. Okay, but once again, don't forget your units. Okay, especially on application problems, you want to know the units. Okay, it's very important. Okay, let's do one more. Okay, calculate the perimeter of the polygon. Note, a 5-sided polygon is called a pentagon, almost like the building we have in Washington. So once again, let me grab out a pen. Okay, we're going to add all these up, but these I'm just going to just add up in my calculator. There's no fancy formula for this one, so I'm going to do 23 plus 20 plus 15 plus 10 plus 35, and I end up getting 103 centimeters. Because remember, I started here, and remember, we're doing perimeter. We're going to go from here to here, here to here, here to here, so on and so forth, and then end back at the same place. If this was the shape of the pool, this would be you walking around the pool. That is the perimeter. And so that's how you do perimeter.